My dear friends, today's update is one of the biggest and most emotional we've had in a long time. Services Australia has finally confirmed the official details about the $4,000 Centrelink age pension payout, and many seniors across the country are already celebrating. This isn't just another small change or adjustment, it's a major development that could make a real difference in your life. Whether you're already receiving the age pension or are about to apply, what I'm about to explain could affect your next payment, your bonuses, and even your total yearly income. Before we go deeper, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell. We share the most reliable and easy-to-understand updates about pensions, bonuses, and payments for seniors in Australia. When you subscribe, you don't just stay informed, you protect yourself from missing benefits that are rightfully yours. Many pensioners have been hearing rumors for weeks. Is there really a $4,000 payment? Is it a one-time bonus? When will Services Australia pay it? And today, we can finally put all confusion to rest. Services Australia has officially confirmed the new payout schedule and updated figures for the upcoming pension round. The $4,000 total isn't just a random figure. It represents the combined payments, adjustments, and additional support being rolled out through Centrelink's age pension system. This means the boost isn't only for one group, but extends to eligible pensioners nationwide. The government, through Services Australia, has reviewed living costs, inflation, and the cost of essentials like food, rent, utilities, and healthcare. This review led to an increase that directly benefits older Australians who have worked all their lives and now deserve dignity, peace, and financial security. For many retirees, every dollar counts. It's not just about having extra money. It's about peace of mind. It's about knowing that after decades of paying taxes, raising families, and contributing to the nation, the government finally recognizes the rising cost of living and is stepping in with real support. The age pension is more than just a payment, it's a symbol of appreciation. That's why today's update is so emotional for thousands of seniors. Many have been struggling to stretch their weekly budgets, worried about energy bills or rising rents. But this confirmed payment, officially recognized by Services Australia, brings genuine relief. When you hear $4,000 confirmed, it means your next few deposits could look very different from what you're used to. And for many, it could be the most substantial increase they've seen in recent years. To understand the $4,000 update, we must go back a few months. Services Australia and the Department of Social Services conducted an extensive review of the age pension system. Their goal was to make sure that payments reflected current living realities, not outdated numbers. They examined the National Consumer Price Index, CPI, which tracks how prices rise over time. They also looked at average household spending for seniors, including electricity, rent, transportation, medical care, and groceries. When the results came in, they showed what most of you already knew. Everything has become more expensive. And not just slightly. For many households, basic costs have risen by 15 to 25% over the past 2 years. That's why the government finally approved a boost to the base rate, which, combined with various supplements and support programs, leads to the $4,000 total payout figure many are now hearing about. Let's carefully explain what makes up the $4,000 amount, because it's important to understand where each dollar comes from. This total includes your regular age pension payment, supplementary benefits, and any additional energy or cost of living bonuses that have been rolled into the November and December cycles. It's not a single one-off check labeled $4,000 bonus. Instead, it's the accumulated value of increased pension payments for the current cycle, combined with the new quarterly top-ups that Services Australia has now confirmed. Many pensioners will notice their regular fortnightly deposits have gone up. Over several pay cycles, this rise adds up, bringing you to that $4,000 figure by the end of the adjustment period. This means that whether you're single or part of a couple, your pension rate will grow, and your total benefit this quarter could exceed $4,000, depending on your eligibility and supplements. But beyond all the official figures and payment dates, there's a deeper meaning here. For many Australian seniors, this announcement feels like a sigh of relief. Some have spent months wondering how to cover medical costs, heating bills, or even Christmas expenses. Hearing that the government has listened and acted matters emotionally as much as financially. It's not just about more money. It's about respect and recognition. Seniors across the nation have shared stories of struggling quietly, cutting back on essentials, and worrying about independence. This update means they can breathe a little easier. Imagine being able to buy your medicines without hesitation, or being able to afford a special meal for your grandchildren this December. That's what this update means in real life. Not just digits on paper, but comfort, dignity, and relief. Services Australia has officially outlined the payout schedule tied to the November to December pension cycle. The new adjusted amounts began processing at the end of October, with the first visible increases appearing in early November. For many, that means deposits between November 6th and November 12th will already reflect the updated rate. Then, a second adjustment period follows in late November and early December, completing the full payout schedule. So, by the end of December, most eligible pensioners will have received the complete benefit, adding up to around $4,000 when combined with the regular base and supplement increases. It's essential to note that this payout doesn't require any new application. If you already received the age pension, you'll get this automatically. Services Australia is handling the recalculations for all eligible accounts, so you won't have to worry about forms or extra steps. In Part 2, we'll go step by step through the eligibility rules, including the income and asset thresholds, the couple versus single payment rates, and how Services Australia calculates your total entitlement. We'll also explain what new pensioners or those applying this month need to know to make sure they don't miss out. So, don't go anywhere. The next section explains how this confirmed $4,000 figure applies to your situation and what exact date your payment will land. Now that we understand what the $4,000 figure really means and when Services Australia will start depositing it, let's go deeper and talk about who exactly qualifies, how it's calculated, and how it will help you and your household in the months ahead. To begin, the Centrelink age pension has always been based on a few key criteria: your age, residency, income, and assets. For this confirmed $4,000 payout, those same criteria apply. But the updated calculations now allow more Australians to qualify for higher amounts than before. If you're age 67 or older and you meet the Australian residency requirements, you're already halfway there. Services Australia uses two major tests to determine how much you receive: the income test and the assets test. These tests are designed to ensure fairness and direct the highest benefits to those who need them most. Under the income test, your pension is reduced only if your income exceeds a certain threshold. Thanks to the new updates, that threshold has been increased slightly, meaning more people can now earn a little extra, whether from part-time work or small investments, without losing their full pension. For singles, the maximum rate now reaches close to $1,116.30 per fortnight, while for couples combined, it's about $1,684 per fortnight. These are the latest confirmed figures after indexation, and they're part of what builds up to that $4,000 payout total over the current payment cycle. Now, that might sound complicated, but here's what it means in simple terms. If you've been on the age pension before October, your fortnightly payment will automatically increase, and by the end of December, you'll see around $4,000 in total benefits received, counting both regular and adjusted amounts. This adjustment wasn't made randomly. Services Australia carefully reviewed all pension categories, including single pensioners, couples combined, and those receiving part-age pension due to additional income. The indexation increase took effect earlier in the year, but what we're seeing now is a cost of living catch-up designed to respond to new inflation figures and rising expenses for older Australians. Supplementary payments. Many are also receiving additional supplements such as the energy supplement, pension supplement, and cost of living payment. Quarterly adjustment. Services. Australia combines all these updates over the November-December quarter, resulting in total benefits that reach or exceed $4,000 for the full cycle. So, whether you receive payments via direct deposit into your bank or through a nominated account, you'll notice the difference very soon, if you haven't already. The Services Australia schedule confirms that payments are being processed automatically for all eligible recipients. Here's how it's rolling out. First phase. Beginning November 6th, the new rates apply. Many pensioners will see their boosted payments arrive in the first or second week of November. Final round. By early to mid-December, the full adjustment, including cost of living and supplementary top-ups, will have reached all eligible accounts. So if you've been checking your balance and wondering when that higher amount will appear, stay calm. Your regular Centrelink payment date will remain the same, but the amount you receive will reflect the latest confirmed increase. And remember, you don't need to apply or fill out any new forms. Services Australia automatically updates your record and adjusts your payment based on the latest income and asset assessments. This confirmed $4,000 payout isn't only about the age pension rate itself, it also strengthens your eligibility for other related supports. When these programs combine with your updated age pension payments, your total household support becomes much stronger. That's why many retirees are seeing their overall benefits rise to around $4,000 or more across this cycle. Some pensioners have written or called Services Australia saying, "I haven't seen any change yet. Did I miss something?" If this sounds like you, here's what to keep in mind. The system processes payments in batches based on your normal pay date and banking arrangements. So while one person might see their increase this week, another might get it next week. But rest assured, everyone who qualifies will receive the new amount automatically. If by mid-December you still haven't seen any change, it's wise to log in to your MyGov account linked to Centrelink and check your payment summary. There, you'll find your updated rate, breakdown, and next payment schedule. If anything looks incorrect, you can easily contact Services Australia for clarification. They've already staffed additional lines and online support to help pensioners understand the new figures. Let's talk honestly for a moment. Over the past 2 years, Australia has faced record increases in rent, energy costs, and grocery prices. Seniors on fixed incomes have been among the hardest hit. Many of you have told us about skipping meals, delaying medical appointments, or cutting back on small comforts you once enjoyed. The $4,000 confirmed payout represents more than just money. It's a form of acknowledgement. It's the government saying, "We see what's happening, and we're adjusting the system to help." For many, this adjustment will help cover end-of-year expenses, especially during the Christmas period, when family gatherings and celebrations often bring extra financial pressure. The goal is simple: to help every senior live with dignity, stability, and a sense of relief heading into the new year. When that updated payment arrives, it's worth thinking about how to use it wisely. Many financial advisors recommend allocating part of it to essentials first, like medications, rent, or utilities, then setting aside a small amount for personal comfort or family joy. If you can, it's also helpful to review your budget and track how your new pension amount fits into your monthly expenses. For some, this may be the right time to consider small home repairs, medical upgrades, or even saving for travel in the new year. The key message is, this boost is meant to give you breathing room, not stress or confusion. So take a moment to plan calmly and enjoy the security it brings. Every time we talk about pension updates, it's not just about numbers. It's about people. It's about you, the seniors who built this country, raised families, paid taxes, and gave your best years to your communities. When Services Australia confirms a $4,000 payout, it's not just a financial move. It's a thank you. It's the nation's way of saying that your hard work still matters. That's why it's so important to stay informed, to check your details, and to make sure you never miss any benefit that you've earned. Our community here is about support, trust, and respect, and that's exactly what this announcement represents. While today's news is fantastic, Services Australia has already indicated that more updates are on the horizon. The next indexation review is expected in March 2026, and it could bring further adjustments depending on inflation and the overall cost of living. That means this $4,000 payment is just one step in an ongoing effort to keep pensions fair and sustainable. By staying subscribed to reliable updates, you'll always be among the first to know what's changing and when. So make sure you subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every small change can make a big difference to your financial peace of mind. My dear friends, this $4,000 Centrelink age pension confirmation is more than just financial news. It's a milestone. It's the reassurance many retirees have been waiting for. It means a warmer home, a fuller fridge, and less worry about tomorrow. The fact that Services Australia has officially confirmed the payout schedule and the increased amounts is proof that your voices have been heard. You have worked hard your entire life, and you deserve to live comfortably and with dignity. So, as you wait for your next deposit, remember this. Every payment carries with it a story of resilience, effort, and gratitude. You've earned it, and now it's time to enjoy the benefits you truly deserve. Thank you for being part of this caring community. If this update has helped you understand what's happening, please subscribe, share this video with your friends or family members who might also be eligible, and leave a comment below with your city or state so we can see where our amazing viewers are watching from across Australia. Stay strong, stay informed, and as always, take care of yourself and those you love.